Hey all, Derpo here. So, as you probably have seen, I just finished the Mod of Redemption playthrough, and now I need to decide what's next for the channel. So at the end of the Redemption series, I'd said that I'd put it to a vote and all that, but what I think I'm gonna do instead is just go ahead and decide that I'm gonna do another Terraria modded playthrough. But as well, as doing that, I'm gonna alternate between uploading Terraria and then going back to do an old series that I used to do called Going Rogue, where I would do single, sometimes multiple episodes on various roguelikes. Immediate examples of stuff that I want to do first is stuff like Balatro, Cobalt Core, which is probably the game that is in the background that you're watching right now. I believe that's what I'm using for background footage. Risk of Rain 2 and Returns, Tiny Rogues, maybe Hyperlight Breaker eventually if it gets to a good place where I actually enjoy playing it. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna alternate between Terraria and Going Rogue. What I will put up to a vote is what mod we're gonna play in Terraria. So far, the stuff that I'm interested in trying out is Calamity Infernum. Yes, I know, it's really hard, but I feel like I'm willing to try. It looks really cool. The Stars Above seems interesting. Secrets of the Shadows is one that Sir Albatoris mentioned. Not really sure how much content there really is in that mod, but it seems semi-interesting. And the Story of Red Cloud, which is a custom map / mod combo type thing that's apparently like heavily Dark Souls inspired. I don't know, it sounds really cool, but it's also apparently like 40 plus hours of content. I would love to try that out, but again, that's just an option for the poll. If you want to suggest anything else for the poll, let me know. I will say that I'm only going to be going for mods that have content that spans the entirety of the base game. Hopefully a little post Moonlord stuff too, that'd be cool. But if not, that's not necessary. But just like enough stuff to span the entire content of the game for a full playthrough and is mostly complete. I don't ask that it has to be a completed mod because, you know, Mod of Redemption wasn't technically Calamity isn't a completed mod, stuff like that. Aside from that, I figured I may as well go ahead and talk about this here. I've always considered doing, trying to do more like video essay type stuff. A big inspiration for that would be the YouTuber Jacob Geller, if you've ever seen any of his stuff. Now, what I want to do would probably be very different to Jacob Geller, but he's like a big inspiration for why I want to do things like this. But basically, my idea to start off with would be, in my Steam library, I have a category of games that I call the Magnificent Few, and it's just all my all-time favorite games. So what I'd like to do is do like single video reviews for each game on that list. And there's quite a few games on that list. There's like 33 currently on the list. Although there may be some recently that need to be added to that list. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'd love to do reviews of all those games eventually. These would be entirely scripted and very different to my usual stuff, and to be honest, the first few of them probably won't be very good because I don't have any experience doing this, but I feel like I get better at it over time. You have to make bad stuff in order to be able to make good stuff, you know? But these would also take a considerable amount of time to make compared to my usual stuff. And because of that, this is probably something that I just want to work on the side. I'm not gonna like promise that I'm gonna do these anytime soon or anything like that. Hell, I may not even do them at all, but just figured I'd talk about it here and be like, hey, this is something I might do in the future. I'd love to do this. It wouldn't be like instead of a main series or anything. It would probably just be like supplemental content on top of all that, if I can find time to do that. Lastly, I just want to mention streaming, since that's been brought up a couple times in the past in comments. I'm not going to be starting streaming anytime soon, I don't think. I know that I will start streaming at some point. I just don't know when. I just need to find something that I want to stream, and then I gotta find the time to do it. You'll know when I start streaming. I'll let you know. It's not going to be anytime soon, but it will happen at some point in my online content creation career. The poll will probably go up tomorrow, the 5th of March, assuming that I upload this video on the 4th, because that's when I'm recording it. But yeah, I'll leave this video up for a day, get the suggestions in for mods, put the poll up tomorrow, and then I'll leave the poll up for a couple days or so, and then we'll start the next Terraria series and do Going Rogue videos and stuff. But yeah, looking forward to all that. Thank you all so much for sticking around and watching and all that stuff. So hope y'all have a magnificent day. Derpa the Magnificent out.